champagne, darling. What was it now? No, I'm joking. So, I wanted to talk for a little bit about relationships. Just for, you know, for laughs. Sorry, I went to beauty school so I can do my own touch-ups too. Okay. I'm feeling very at home here in Houston, that's a thing. So, you know, I'm just being me, and, you know, that could mean a lot of things. But anyway, hold on, sorry, they're communicating through these little ear things. Were you going to say something to me? Yes, but I need to tell the story of the song for the people that don't know it. Okay, thank you. Okay, I have to get it together. Okay. So, relationships, and we can all relate to this, so I don't want to, usually I'll be like, ladies, we all know this, and that is true, but I don't want to, you know, alienate anybody else that may have gone through a similar situation, you know, so all of us can relate probably to this, maybe, or maybe you've never been through it, I don't know. Usually, at least one time when you're in a relationship, you know what it feels like when you might be, you know, calling someone constantly. And they obviously, you know, it's 2010. They know when you're calling. Particularly if you're in a relationship with a person and if you live with them, come on, they know it's you. So, or if you don't live with them, whatever, they know it's you, and they're not picking up the call, and not even just to be like, hey, I can't talk, and they're not just texting you back, whatever. So you're just like, let's say it's like this is like the 20th time this has happened to you, and you love this person, but you're over it, so you gotta add the ED, it's over, you loved this person. So